My question is this. If you think there's going to be fraud, why can't it happen on both sides of the aisle? Why is it just the Democratic Party? And why is it that the states that have been using this for years haven't had any serious issues? 702-257-5396.
And, Brian, those states are Oregon, Washington, Hawaii, Colorado, and Utah. So 4 Democratic states and 1 Republican state.
And last I checked, there are Republicans in those states, and none of them have had an issue with it because there haven't been any issues.
I think there will be an issue after what's been happening in Seattle and in Portland as of late.
Again, you could think that, but a lot of Republicans also thought that the coronavirus was going to be wiped away 4 months ago, but that didn't happen very well either. 257-5396 is the number to call. Let's go to Lewis. Lewis, you are first up on the Vegas Take. Lewis, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Lewis?
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Mr. Negative over there. I'm positive. This is a 98% survival rate. With that said,
so what?
What I love about politics is the Democrats always show you the cards they're going to play.
Always.
Always.
Yep,
well ahead of time. The great President Jimmy Carter had the Commission on Federal Election Reform, and this is a Democrat, and yes, there could be fraud on both sides, and yes, Republicans have been convicted of fraud, but the great President Jimmy Carter said, vote by mail raises concerns about privacy as citizens voting at home may come under pressure.
So let's review here. Let's review here. Let's review here. Let's review here, Lewis. You call into a show. You say the coronavirus has a 98% survival rate. So what?
Am I wrong, JD?
Okay.
Actually,
if I could just
in
finish,
Nevada,
if I could just
it's 98.33% right now.
If I could just finish,
I
Lewis.
like positivity.
Okay. Well, you know what? You could talk about positivity all you want. I mean, I'm sure you liked it when Donald Trump 3 months ago said we have 15 cases and it'll probably be down to 0. I'm sure you were bragging about that.
I'm sure you liked it when Dr. Anthony Fauci said that we shouldn't wear masks when everything started too, Brian.
And you know what? He said that 5 months ago, and then
and everything Dr. Fauci said, Donald Trump listened to, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about Jim Jordan.
So if I could just finish my sentence,
please finish.
So Dr. Fauci did say that 5 months ago, and then he changed his tune 4 months ago, and Donald Trump didn't.
And then he changed it again.
I noticed. No, he didn't.
He changed it again.
No, he didn't. He
said he changed it again.
Okay.
And every time he changes it, we lose more rights.
If you want to say idiotic things, go ahead,
That's
JD.
not idiotic,
Okay,
Brian.
so let me be on the record as fact right now because he didn't change it. For the last 4 months, Dr. Fauci said we should all wear masks. Okay, have a nice day, Lewis. You're the idiot who brought up Jimmy Carter, not me. That means nothing.
How does a prominent Democratic president bring up how mail-in voting could be a fraud issue and a privacy issue? How is that not irrelevant?
So I'll finish my statement.
How is that not relevant?
I'll finish my statement, and then I'll answer your question because I was trying to finish what I was saying because what you said was incorrect. Dr. Fauci, 5.5 months ago, was not for masks, and then he adapted, and then 4.5 months ago, he said we all need to wear masks. For the last 4.5 months, he has been very consistent, and he has not changed his tune on masks. In fact, he says we should wear masks now more than ever, and he's been saying that for 4.5 months. He didn't change his tune on masks. What you said was factually inaccurate.
No, he said no mask. Then he said healthcare workers only. Then he said citizens should wear masks. Then governors finally got involved and said, okay. Citizens should wear masks, and there's going to be fines involved. And then Fauci said, as of last week, he said masks are not enough. Now we need eye shields in addition to masks. So yes, he has changed his tune. He has changed his mind consistently over the last 5 months. That's why the message has been mixed.
That's not true.
That's why people don't trust what's going on.
What you just said is not true.
No, it is true.
For the last 4 months, you said we all should wear masks. You're wrong.
The chief virologist and the Surgeon General have had mixed messages.
All right, listen. If you want to talk about mixed messages, maybe we should talk about Donald Trump and his own task force. That's number one. Number two, Dr. Fauci for the last 4 months has said we should all wear masks. What you're saying is not accurate. Let's get back to the phone calls. 702-257-5396. Let's go to Kevin. Kevin, you're next on the Vegas Take. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Kevin?
Good morning, guys. Hey, I live in Denver, and we've had mail-in voting now for as long as I've been there, which has been 4 years. I'm going to tell you something. This was brought up in the news in Denver with the mail-in voting. When you get the ballot in the mail, you're given 2 ballots. One is for the Democrats, one is for the Republicans. On the bottom, and I did not know this until the last primary, on the bottom corner of each ballot is a color, blue or red. If you're voting for a Republican, you're going to put the Republican ballot in the envelope, and it just so happens there's a open little box about a half-inch squared in the bottom corner of the envelope with the color showing through the envelope. the 9 News in Denver ran this thing that, hey, you know what? It's open for too much fraud when you do the mail-in voting based on if you get someone that sees the envelope, either you taught.
All right, so has this been an issue in years past? Sir, you live in Denver. How long have they been doing mail-in voting in Denver that you're aware of?
That I'm aware of, like 4 years.
Has there been any issues, any major issues in the last 4 years?
I'll be honest with you. I really don't know. I'm
going to guess if there was, you would probably know about it. Is that a fair assessment?
He's just telling a story, Brian.
I understand he's telling a story, and I'm trying to figure out if there's been major issues before. And if there isn't major issues, and there haven't been major issues before,
well,
then
he just said if someone sees a ballot and there's and the red is sticking out,
so
and they're
not.
And
I
they're
understand what
not
he said.
pro-Republican, or they're a Democrat, or vice versa. They can literally take that ballot and they can throw it away.
I understand what he said, but I was trying to finish the question with the caller. Caller, if there haven't been any major issues in the last 4 years, then what would lead you to believe that all of a sudden there's going to be major issues now?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I do enough work outside of Denver that I really don't follow the news, but when I'm there and I listen to the news and they bring it up, especially right now when these other states are they're doing the mail-in voting, they're bringing up questions like, hey, wait a minute, why does there need to be a color in that ballot? Why can't you just put the ballot in there and force them to open it up?
Okay, well, fair enough, Kevin. I appreciate the phone call. I think my question still stands, and I'm going to tell you the answer to it. Kevin, there have been no major issues with mail-in voting in Denver in the last 4 years. Let's get back to the phone calls.
Good call, Kevin. Thank you. Very informative.
257-5396 is the number to call. Let's go to Calvin. Calvin is next on the Vegas Take.
Hey, what's up, Calvin?
Hey, how you guys doing today, man?
Good. What's up, Calvin?
I don't want to upset anybody, but the only voter fraud we have is sitting in the Oval Office. And within the last 4 years now, he has created controversy on every level. And I'm going to tell you right now, when come November 3rd, we won't have to hear about fake news. We won't have to hear about the enemy of the state. We won't have to hear about it. Just vote his stupid butt out. And I'm going to tell you, JD, I wish that you have not been drinking so much Kool-Aid this man has been
has nothing to do with Kool-Aid at all. Nothing to do with that at all.
Like a very intelligent man. Oh, there's some Kool-Aid out there.
No, there's not. Nothing to do with Kool-Aid.
Donald Trump in your eyes could do no wrong.
That's not true at all.
This man lies every day he opens his mouth. Every day. And you can tell me, JD, if I'm lying or not. You know Trump lies, and so is Kelly. She got up there the first day. She said, I will not lie to you people. And she's been lying consistently. And you can point out the lies she's been making.
Yeah, I don't think Trump is a liar. I don't think Kayleigh McEnany is a liar either, but thanks for the call, Calvin.
I know you don't think he is. That's what I just said. You drunk the Kool-Aid.
It's not about drinking the Kool-Aid at all. It has nothing to do with that.
You don't think Donald Trump lies?
I'm sure he has lied. I don't think he purposely
you just said
lies.
He's not a liar.
I don't think he. Have you lied?
I'm not the president of the United States.
Are you a liar?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you've lied, then you're a liar. So if anybody ever has lied in their life, then they're a liar. So you're saying that the president of the United States
so you're comparing
has lied in the
me
past.
Lying as a little kid about eating candy to the president of the United
bring up
States
what you've
lying
lied about.
a pandemic.
I'm just saying. You're saying anyone who lies ever is a liar. I'm saying he's not a pathological liar. He's not a habitual liar.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I don't think he is.
Okay, well, I'd be lying if I said that you were telling the truth right now. 702-257-5396 is the number to call. There you go. JD is telling the truth. He's very factual today. Let's go to Pat. See, I'm a liar, JD. Let's go to Pat. Pat, you're next on the Vegas Take. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Pat?
Hey, guys, what's going on? Hey, listen, I don't think everybody lies. Even that guy lies, too.
Yeah, so let the president lie. It's not a big deal. You're right.
Everybody lies.
Sure.
Hey, look at Biden. He lies, too.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Biden, Obama, Bush, Clinton, Reagan.
Okay, so let me get this right.
Every single president has lied.
All
right, so
how about the Obamagate?
Okay, Pat. Hey, Pat. All right, Pat. There's no such thing as Obamagate, you dope.
Yes.
No, there isn't. You conspiracy theorist dope. Go watch Infowars.
No,
you dope.
You know what a conspiracy theory is? That Donald Trump is a Russian asset, and CNN has been perpetuating that for 4 years.
Number one,
don't call conspiracy theory on one side when it happens on both sides.
You know what a conspiracy theory is?
Because it definitely does.
You know what a conspiracy theorist is? When Donald Trump says that Barack Obama was not born in this country for 5 years. 257-5396. Let's go to Steve. Steve, you're next on the Vegas Take. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Steve?
Steve, are you there? What's up,
Good
Steve?
morning.
Yep.
Hey, a couple years ago, well, more than a couple now, I remember watching the news and people in Iraq, remember when they were voting and they held up their purple thumb? That they used it to mark their thumb so that they couldn't vote twice and whatnot. I just wonder why those people seem to be more brave than us. the casinos are open, and I went in there to get breakfast on yesterday, and it was chock full of old people.
Oh yeah,
particular casino.
Well, and not only that, if you can go to the casino, if you can go to the grocery store, if you can go pretty much anywhere in public, then you can definitely go to a ballot.
So hold on, let me get this right.
The other part
to
of that,
vote.
the other part of that.
No, hold on a second, Steve. No. I'll let you. Hold on, Steve. Steve. So you're telling me that because Steve happened to be out and about on one morning, and he saw some old people. So you're saying because you saw a few old people while eating your eggs and bacon, that means that all old people should be okay to go out there in a pandemic and vote. Is that your take, Steve?
Hey, my take is.
No, I'm asking you. Is that your take?
If you want to vote, I'm giving you my take.
Well, you gave me a stupid opinion because you went out to breakfast.
I'm making an assumption based on this.
If I can, Steve, you saw some people that were old that happened to be eating their eggs and bacon next to you, so you're making that correlation to that, and the hundreds and millions of people throughout the country that are old should be able to go to a ballot because Steve saw a few people that were old eating eggs. Is that your take, Steve?
Can I answer your question?
Please do.
Okay. If you're going to vote, have some balls. Go out and
all right. Well, you're an idiot, Steve, because it has nothing to do with balls.
Good call, Steve.
No, it's a horrible call. Just because you're old doesn't mean you have balls to go out there and vote. There are people that are sick. There are people that have underlying health conditions. Steve, you're an idiot. It has nothing to do with having balls, and we got to take a break. We got to take a break.
Why are booths not open?
Okay, we got to take a break. We got to take a break.
The grocery store is.
We will discuss this on the other.